What's up, guys? Super late night cast Mac here. Don't worry, I have been following the trade news. Atlanta acquiring Jared Kelenic from the Mariners. I think it's a very low risk, high reward type of move. Jared Kelenic only 24, and I feel like he's been around 10 plus years. The amount we've heard his name, and obviously it's been a tumultuous and hasn't necessarily lived up to the prospect type, but he is only 24, and this seems like a perfect Braves prototypical type of hitter that we like. Tons of power, but hasn't necessarily unlocked everything, and Kevin Seitzer is a master at that. Look, Eddie Rosario, Jorge Soler, Jock Peterson, even Robbie Grossman when we acquired him, and 5 years of control. Sign me up for that. Really a decent arm, good speed, had 13 stolen bases, 253 average, 11 homers, 49 RBIs, and the pressure will be off Jared Kelenic. He doesn't have to be the guy, he can just be a guy in this powerful, potent lineup that the Braves already have. We did also receive soft-tossing lefty Marco Gonzales, veteran. The piece that I don't understand is Evan White, first baseman. We did give up Cole Phillips, a young flamethrower, hot prospect, has had Tommy John surgery. So he hasn't had the opportunity to showcase things yet, and I think Cole Phillips is going to be a good one for Seattle. But getting a controllable outfielder with untapped potential, and you've seen a lot of flashes of good with Jared Kelenic, plus the change of scenery, plus the going into a clubhouse full of veterans, full of champions, full of guys that just love the game of baseball. That's going to rub off very nicely. And we also traded Jackson Kowar, who we just got from the Kansas City Royals in the Kyle Wright trade. So again, AA flipping guys from one trade to another. I don't see anything wrong with this deal. Marco Gonzales is the lefty veteran, 65 and 49 overall with a 4.14 ERA, an ultimate innings eater, 883 innings with 665 strikeouts. You could easily slot him into number 5 in the rotation, or could be kind of your Michael Tonkin of the bullpen if need be. But I think he might be another Swiss Army knife type of guy that we could use. Or again, you might be able to flip him or Evan White in a deal. The Evan White portion of this, I'm not sure, because he's a first baseman that has dealt with a multitude of injuries, mostly to his hip. He was one of those prospects that signed a big deal, 6 years, $24 million, before he even played a major league game. Those have become more popular of late, and he just hasn't gotten a chance. He's under control until 2026. I think Seattle sent over some money to help combat Evan White's salary. I just don't know where he fits. Is he a bench piece? Is he depth in the minor leagues to see if he can rekindle some things? I'm not sure, but the prospect of Jared Kelenic with the chop house makes me salivate, and I think, like I said, the change of scenery is going to be really good, and King Kevin Seitzer working his magic along with Chipper and the hitting coach staff gurus that we have. I'm really intrigued by this. Obviously, the report that Vaughn Grissom will be the primary left fielder, but now he says that it's going to be a platoon between Vaughn Grissom and Jared Kelenic. That I can live with, but I think we should take anything that AA says with a grain of salt, because he's always working and always tries to make the team better, and I think this definitely is going to be so much fun to watch and see the development, because Jared Kelenic, there's a lot there to like. Also, like I said, he has pretty good speed, plus arm in the outfield as well, and being 24, along with Michael Harris II and Ronald Acuna Jr., that can only help him as well. I think Marco Gonzales could be a nice, interesting piece, because you can never have enough pitching. I just am a little confused on the Evan White of it all, but depth in the minor leagues and depth in the majors is never a bad thing, and maybe we can unlock something with Evan White as well. And maybe they're pieces for other trades. Who knows? But welcome to the A, Jared Kelenic, Marco Gonzales, and Evan White. Can't wait to see y'all smash, and good Jared Kelenic, I can't wait to see you be part of the Mets nightmares, like many before you, because I think this could be a real diamond in the rough type of move. I'm really excited, and obviously I think Seattle's gotten rid of a lot of salary and maybe planning a bigger move for themselves. Who knows? But I think AA came out on top on this one. Obviously, time will tell, but it's definitely an intriguing one, and definitely one that is got a lot to unpack. But there's a lot to like about it, and you know that AA is always doing something to try to improve the team, and I think this does in spades in multiple ways. And more pitching depth allows for potential for more moves, which can never be a bad thing. And I'm super excited for 2024 and beyond to see how this one works out. But you gave up very little for a lot of potential, and nothing's wrong with that. So as always, go Braves, champions forever.